Sundar from Vision Academy. In this lecture, I will teach you unbalanced assignment problem and scheduling type of assignment problem. These two types of assignment problem are a special case in assignment problem, and this is a fifth lecture in the series of lecturing on assignment problem. So in this lecturing, I will teach you how to handle unbalanced and scheduling type of assignment problem. If you are not yet subscribed to my Vision Academy YouTube channel, please do subscribe and follow my channel. So here we have problem today. Actually the Department of Mathematical Science in an institute decide to hold a special seminar on 4 contemporary topics such as statistics, operation research, discrete mathematics, and matrices. So each such seminar is to be held once in a week, only once in a week. And however, scheduling these seminar in the sense that one for each topic and not more than one seminar per day. Only one topic must be scheduled and not more than one seminar per day has to be done carefully, so that the number of students unable to attend attend is kept to a minimal, and it means as far as possible number of students should attend the seminar. So a careful study indicates that the number of students who can't attend particular seminar on a specific day is follows. So these are the number of students who can't attend on a particular days is given. So here this is the scheduling type of problem, and find an optimal schedule for seminars. So optimal schedule, we have to make a schedule. So this is a special case in assignment problem. Also find the number of students who will be missing the at least one seminar. At least one seminar who will be missing number of students. We should find out this. So first of all, we should check whether it is balanced or unbalanced. And the 5 days are given: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. And statistics, operation research, discrete mathematics, and matrices. 4 subjects are there and 5 days are there, which means 5 rows are there, 4 columns are there. It is exactly unbalanced assignment problem. Unbalanced assignment problem, which means rows are not equal to columns. So in this case, first of all, we need to introduce a dummy variable. So here columns are lesser than rows, so we should introduce dummy column. So if rows are lesser than columns, then you have to introduce dummy row, but here columns are lesser than rows, so you have to introduce dummy column. So in the sense that dummy column must have no casters. So it means you should consider that cast matrix for dummy column as 0. So look at here, introduce dummy column to make balanced assignment problem. We have introduced dummy column. So look at here, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 5 days are same, and the statistics, operation research, discrete mathematics, and matrices are same. So same thing I have carried the given problem, this covered area, and yes, including this matrices also, matrices too. But one thing I have introduced extra is dummy column. For dummy column, I have not given any values. So dummy means just I have taken as 0. Okay, now number of columns are equal to number of rows. So 5 days are there, 5 subjects are there. So we have added one subject, one more column, so that the problem becomes balanced assignment problem. So let us move to the second step. Okay, in the second step, look at this row reduction. So first go for row. In the row, identify the minimum value. From that minimum value, subtract all other values. Okay, look at here. I will go through row. In the row, minimum. Since we have introduced dummy row, so for all rows we have introduced dummy cast, which means 0 for all the rows in all the rows. Okay, so which means row minimum would be same as zeros. Okay, when something is 0 compared to other things, so row minimum simply which is 0. Okay, compared to any other values, 0 is lesser. So we can't make a row reduction here. We have to take as it is, because as I said you, when the row minimum or column minimum is 0, you just don't need to subtract from that particular thing, because even you subtract from the particular thing, the value remains same. For example, 50 minus 0, it is 50 only. 60 minus 0, 60 only. So 30 minus 0, 30 only. So the row reduction, no need to make a row reduction here, since row minimum is 0 for all the days. Okay, for all the days row minimum is 0. Okay, so now I can move to the next step called column reduction. In the column reduction, we have to identify the minimum value, column minimum in each column. So look at here, this column, the minimum is 10. I have taken 10. In the operation research column, the minimum is 20. Two 20s are there. We have taken randomly 20. And in the discrete mathematics, 10 is minimum. Here 10 is minimum. I have taken that. In the matrices, two 20s are there. I have taken randomly. So 20 is minimum. In the dummy, 0 is a minimum. Okay, now what you have to do is, from 50 subtract 10, which would be 40. And 40 minus 10, 30, 60 minus 10, 50, 30 minus 10, 20, 10 minus 10, 0. Okay, just as I said you. So 40, 50 minus 10, 40, 40 minus 10, 30, 60 minus 10, 50, and 30 minus 10, 20, and last one 10 minus 10, 0. Same thing here also. 40 minus 20, 20, and 30 minus 20, 10, and 20 minus 20, which would be 0, and again 30 minus 20, 10, and 20 minus 20 is 0. So coming to the third column, called discrete mathematics, the row minimum is 10, so 60 minus 10 would be 50, 40 minus 10, 30, 30 minus 10, 20, 20 minus 10, 10, 10 minus 10, 0. And then the matrices 20 minus 20, it is 0, and 30 minus 20, it is what? 10, and 20 minus 20, it is 0, 30 minus 30, 0, 10, 30 minus 30, 10. And in the last column, since the column minimum is 0 and other values are also 0, I have taken as it is 0. So this is the resulting of step 3, that is column reduction. Now let us move to the step 4. Okay, as you know already, in the step 4, you should start with row. In the row, identify the single 0. For that single 0, give a rectangle around that and cross out all other zeros corresponding to column. Let us do it. Okay, in the Monday, there are 2 zeros. We can't perform for this. Tuesday, 1 0 is there. Okay, we can perform for this. We found 1 0 in Tuesday and given rectangle around it, and we'll strike out all other zeros. We'll cross out all other zeros like this. Okay, next going to for Wednesday. Yes, 1 0, 2 0. 2 zeros are here. We'll skip it. And in that Thursday there are no 0. 1 0 is here, which is crossed out. In the Friday, 3 zeros are there. Okay, which means step 4.41, that means starting from row, finding single zero and giving rectangle around that, crossing out all other zeros in corresponding column is over. So let's move to the next step called 4.2. So here you should start from column, find a single zero and give a rectangle around that and cross out all other zeros in the row. Okay, so here in the first column called statistics column, there is a single zero and given a rectangle around that, I am going to cross out all other zeros in the row. And coming to second row called operations research, yes, there is a single zero and given rectangle around it and crossed out all other zero, only single zero left over. Okay, in discrete mathematics there is no zero. 1 0 is here, which is crossed out, which can't be considered. And in the matrices there is a zero and we don't have any other zeros to cross out. And in the dummy, there is assignment, our rest of the zeros are crossed out. Okay, so we have performed like this. Now we have to move to the next step. So next step is 4.3. So arbitrarily select 0 and cross out all other zeros. Okay, let's perform from row wise. So there are no zero, which is either not given rectangle or crossed out. In Tuesday also no zeros. In Wednesday also no zero. Yeah, Thursday also no zero. Friday also no zero. So we can't perform 4.3. Step number 4.3. Then let us move to the step number 4.4. 4.4. What does 4.4 step says is, check the optimality solution in this step. So to check the optimality condition, the assigned number of assignment must equal to column or row. So here in this case there are 5 columns, 5 rows. Monday to Friday 5 rows are there and here 5 columns are there. And let's check how many assignments are there. 1 2 3 4. We have only 4 assignments. So which means this is not optimal solution. So we have to move to the further solution. Okay, let us move to the further solution then. Okay, so here we have to draw minimum number of horizontal and vertical rows. Minimum number of horizontal and vertical rows. To draw minimum number of horizontal and vertical rows, you need to follow sub steps in the step number 5, which are step number 5.1, 5.2, 5.3 and 5.4. And what does step number 5.1 says? Tick mark the rows in which assignment has not made. First of all, you should tick mark the rows in which assignment has not made. Let's check it out. So here in the Monday there is an assignment. Tuesday also there is an assignment. In the Wednesday there is an assignment. In the Thursday there is no assignment. Mark it out. Mark it out and consider this is a 5.1. Okay, and second step is 5.2. Tick mark columns which have zeros in the marked rows. Tick mark columns which have zeros in the marked rows. Look at here. Look at here. This is a marked row. So in which row we have to tick mark columns which have zeros in the marked row? Is not it a zeros are there? Yes, here zeros are there. Then we can tick mark it. So look at other cells. Look at here, we marked in this by step 5.1. Here there is a 0 and marked here. Let us look into the other columns. So there is no 0, 0, 0, 0. No zeros are there. Here only 1 0, which means step 5.2 is completed. And in the step 5.3, tick mark rows which have assignment in the marked columns. Which have assignment in the marked columns. So here we have marked this column now, in which we have to search the row which have assignment. So which means tick mark rows which have assignment in marked columns. Only one marked column is here. In this we have assignment is this. So which means we have to tick it out. So this is 5.3. So since 5.1, 5.2, 5.3 is over. Now 5.4 is draw straight lines through all unmarked rows and marked columns. We have to draw straight lines through all unmarked rows. Firstly, we have to draw a straight line all unmarked rows. Look at here. This is marked row. Tuesday is marked row and Thursday is marked row. Okay, we have to draw a straight line where there are unmarked rows are there. Okay, so unmarked rows are Monday. Monday is not given any right mark, and Wednesday and Friday. Not only that, also tick mark lines which is marked columns. So marked columns also we have to tick mark. Unmarked rows and marked columns. Only one marked column here. This is a marked column. Okay. So by this we have completed step number 5.1, 2, 3, 4. So now we have to move to the next step. After finishing step number 5, let us move into the next step called as step number 6. The step number 6 says revise the cost matrix. So to revise cost matrix, you need to follow sub steps in step number 6. First, step number 6.1 says find the smallest element not covered by any of the lines. So you should find out the smallest element here, which is not covered by any of the lines. So then we have two color rows are there. This is except this cell and this. So out of which we have to find out the smallest element which is not covered by any line. So here 10 is smallest. So here 10 is smallest. So arbitrarily we can select 10 as a smallest element. So after selecting 10 as smallest element, we should subtract this from all uncovered element. So from uncovered element we have to subtract from 10. It means 30 minus 10, which would be 20, and this and this. So these are uncovered elements, and add it to the elements at intersection of two lines. So here in this example we have three intersection. This is this one and this one and this one. Here we need to add that smallest element and subtract from uncovered lines, and other elements covered by lines remain unchanged. So here there are some line now. So at that point, except intersection, the other values will remain same. Let us look into the step number 6. After following all this, how it would be. So now smallest element is 10. So we can't do anything for this because which is covered by lines. I will take it as it is. So 40, 20, 50, 0. 40, 20, 50, 0. And 10, here it is at 0. And I have added 10 here because it is intersection 10. And coming to Tuesday is an uncovered area. So 30 minus 10, it would be 30. Yeah, 20, and here it is 0. So because 10 minus 10 will be 0, and 30 minus 10, 20, 10 minus 10, 0. So 20, 0, and it is covered by line and remains same, 0. So in Wednesday, so look at Wednesday, it must remain same because which is covered by line except this intersection. Here it will be 10 because we have to add at intersection. the smallest element will be added here. Okay, 50, 0, 20, 0 and 10. So same thing, 50, 0, 20, 0, 10. 10 is added because that is the intersection. Coming to Thursday, so 20 minus 10, 10. 10 minus 10, 0. 10 minus 10, 0. 10 minus 10, 0. And 0 remains same. 0, 0, 0, 0. And coming to last row, that is Friday. And it is due to it is a covered line, so we can't do anything for this. That 0 0 0 10 0 0 0 10, and the last cell is intersection, so we have to add 10 here. So I have added 10. So by this way we revise the cost matrix. After revising cost matrix, again you need to go from step 4. As you know already, step 4. So first we have to start from row and first identify the smallest single zero and give a rectangle around it, a single zero, and cross out all other zeros in the columns. Okay, now coming to second row, which is Tuesday. So we have 2 zeros here, we will skip it. Next Wednesday we have 1 0 here, we can make a performance for this, and I will strike out other zeros in the column. And coming to Thursday, we have 2 zeros here. Friday we have 2 zeros here. Now for step 4.1 is over. Let us move to step 4.2, which is start with column, find smallest find single zero and give a rectangle around it and cross out all other zeros in row. Okay, so here statistics column we have 1 0 and give a rectangle for this, and I am going to cross out all other zero in row. And in the second column there is already an assignment and cross out zeros, and in the discrete mathematics we have single zero and I am going to cross out all other zero in rows. And in the matrices there are no zeros, and in the dummy there is a zero which is not crossed out or given a rectangle. So we completed we completed step 4.2. Now we have to look into the step 4.3. Step 4.3 says you have to select arbitrarily 0 and cross out all other 0. Okay, in this cost matrix, since there are no zeros left over, which is either not covered by rectangle or covered by cross out, so we will skip step 4.3 and we will move on to step 4.4. Step 4.4 says to check the optimality condition. So as you know, optimality condition, number of assignment must be equal to number of rows or column. Number of assignment we made must be equal to number of rows or column. Here we have 5 columns and 5 rows. We made it a balanced assignment problem, and number of assignment must be 5 only, then it would be optimal. Not only that, in each and every row there must be a single assignment. Okay, let's check it out, how many assignments are there in this cost matrix. Here it is 1 2 3 4 5. Yes, it is absolutely matching to the number of rows and column. And we have to ensure again whether there is a single assignment in each column and row. So for that I will check here. So look at the statistics column. In the statistics column only one rectangle is there, that is assignment in the Friday. And in the operational research we have one rectangle, that means assignment in the Wednesday. And discrete mathematics Thursday we have one rectangle, and matrices one rectangle, and dummy also one rectangle. Look into the row wise. Yes, in Monday also one rectangle, Tuesday also same, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday is also same, which means we have reached the optimality condition. So this is a final solution you can give under assignment problem. So next we have the same thing. So after reaching optimality condition, let us check the assignment. So Monday is assigned to matrices. So we are dealing with scheduling problem. So Monday the seminar must be conducted on matrices. Okay. And Tuesday the seminar must be conducted can't be conducted on dummy, because we created dummy. So we can't schedule for Tuesday. Since there are no students, we have not considered this for anything, and it will be left over. Okay. So in the Wednesday seminar must be conducted on operations research, and in the Thursday seminar must be conducted on discrete mathematics, and on Friday seminar must be conducted on statistics. So Tuesday will not be conducted any seminar, so that to ensure that all students should attend the seminar. So by this way we have made this. So schedule Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So topics, Monday should arrange the matrices. So if you want to get a number of students, go back to the problem, there you will get. Tuesday no seminar, because no schedule also made on Tuesday due to we introduced dummy variable. So then Tuesday there is no seminar. And Wednesday operation research and number of students, and Thursday discrete mathematics, Friday statistics. These students are the students who will miss the seminar on each session. Okay, number of students who will miss the seminar. In the problem they have asked to find number of students who will miss the seminar. Okay, this is what we have found. Totally 70 students will miss the seminar if we schedule like this, and there will be no seminar on Tuesday. Look at here, we have taken the number of students from this. So Monday matrices, it means 20 students will miss if you schedule on Monday. And in the Tuesday, since there is no dummy here, we can't give any schedule, and it will be left over as it is. And in Wednesday, so operation is scheduled according to assignment problem, and number of students who will miss the seminar is 20. And in Thursday discrete mathematics is scheduled, and number of students who will miss the seminar is 20. And Friday statistics is scheduled, and number of students who will miss the statistics seminar is 10. So totally by making this schedule by assignment problem, 70 students will miss the seminar. So in this problem, in this video I have covered, I have addressed unbalanced type of assignment problem and scheduling type of assignment problem in assignment problem of operation research. I hope you got most useful session today. If you are not yet subscribed to my Vision Academy YouTube channel, please do subscribe today itself and share and view like my YouTube videos. Thank you so much.